Doris, let me see your hair. Xingren, I don't want to see your hair. I want to be like Han Ling, Yi Bo like that. Okay, full face. No point I see your hair. Very insulting to me, no? Because I got no hair. Okay, so show me your full face. Don't be shy, Doris. Okay, guys, good evening, everyone. Today we are talking about the last lesson, the topic for war, security, and society. So we're going to go through here using the methods that I taught you guys, I think last week or so. I can't remember. It's few lessons already. Okay, let me bring up this one. Hey, Doris, Doris. Doris, are you there? Hey, Doris. Doris, are you from China or are you born in Singapore? Okay, welcome. I really welcome all of you to come. Okay, so today we're going to talk about, okay, as you know, this is my book. You can get my book in the Plaza Singapura, all right? And also can buy online for me. And this is a fish spot, Doris. And Xingren, by now you should know. Okay, Xingren, I test you, fish spot, ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. What does fish spot stand for? Xingren, 一般笑，一般你不要笑，等一下我问你啊。What does fish spot stand for? Xingren, what is the F stand for? Doris, you mind bring down? I can't see your face. Don't mind. Thank you. I don't want to see your shell. Bring down. I want to see your face. Thank you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You see, just imagine you are going to face in the classroom. You can't expect to cover your face without showing your face to others, right? So I think Zoom, we should respect one another, just like face to face in the classroom to see each other's face. Okay. Unless you want to go toilet or you're eating something, but it's okay. You can eat at the same time, have lesson with Uncle Raymond. Sorry. Yes, Xingren, what is F stand for? A bit more, Doris, thank you. Xingren, what is F stand for? Such a pretty face, so nice, Doris, thank you. How you fun? 漂亮女孩子哦。Where's my dear? 有那两个来进来了。OK， 进来了。我的书呆子进来了。
书呆子
嘞。宜须Doris 放下来。我知道你头发很长，可是我看得很妒忌，因为我没有这么长的头发。I ever have a long hair before, no? Until my wife tell me, please cut away. I'm so sad. Until I cut really botak. No? You want to see my face? Really bold, no? No, really? I can show you later. Really bold, no? My whole head bold, no? Until when I shave my head, right? My hair. I look at the mirror, suddenly I got shocked. Who is the guy in the mirror? I can't recognize myself. Okay, F stands for favors. Doris, do you know what? Okay, I asked Xingren. So you are new. Xingren, what is favor? Hi, Edward. Hi, Yishu. 问候奶奶哈。好现在哇开了新加坡下个星期开了哇 ，good man, 10 people. I hope I can invite you guys to my friend's restaurant to have a wheel of a time.
Sure, outdoors can no need wear mask.
Say again.
Outdoors can no need wear mask, like
but
the
it's
minister.
better, guys. If those of you have got COVID, or even you got COVID, myself I got COVID, it's still better.
Sure, I also got refund.
Yeah, it's better to wear a mask. Please don't. I tell you, before you went through the 3 days of COVID, very excruciating pain, right? Your throat, your days, I can't even breathe. 好像那个鬼上身这样，那个鬼压住我这样。Okay, Xingren, what is favors? Doris, you need to write these down if you want to continue with my lesson, because this will definitely help you in all your essay all the way to your university. Doris, your express, right? You see, when you write a situation to your friend, let's say, Doris, you are my cousin, okay? So I write to you, dear Doris, how are you? I hope you are in the pink of health. I heard that you're coming to Singapore. I was really as happy as a clown, right? Is it Xingren as happy as a clown? Correct or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. The clown is on top called Han Ling and Tian Yu, not me. Angry already, Hanning angry already. As happy as a lark, my dear. You forgot already.
When did it become as happy as a clown?
No,
Why?
no,
Also
sorry. I
can.
would say as scary as a clown. Doris, recently last year, remember?
The clowns aren't
What?
scared.
They got this clown standing
Clown
at the
usually
bus
make
stop.
people.
So scary 啊！哦，医生，你没有看到？哎呀，最近
Really？
又有人家拿刀来砍人
啊，听说过。
啊！昨天有一个64岁的拿刀要砍警察，最后给警察打死。
No, chưa got one
拿
more.
刀
He got
拿
shot
刀
in the
还
arm.
是被警察砍。
连昨天有一个在那个 Clarke Quay 啊，无缘无故给人家砍他的头要缝20针呢。
Oh my god.
I really very scary seriously. So now Xingren,
They learn from the Thailand dude.
no, Xingren and Ipo, Uncle Raymond is a policeman also. So now next month I'm doing duty. I must be very careful. Scary. Okay.
Careful moment, careful moment.
No 啦。一是你过这句话哦，阎罗王要你什么3根死，你过不了4根，对吧？Right, those are lives like that. Okay, if there's favors, now guys, favors in my books we are talking about. Doris, Simpson, have you heard? Did I tell you the hare and the tortoise story? Hare and the tortoise story. Doris, have you heard of the hare and the tortoise story before? Before, Yifan, Edward, Yishu, did I tell you the story before?
Yes, on multiple occasions.
Yeah. So how many parts of the story are there? Before. Okay, Doris. The only story you hear is the tortoise won the race, correct? Correct.
Oh no, not the many variations of
Yeah,
the tortoise and the
variations.
hare.
So I don't know which one to
Wait.
which one you want.
Xingren, you only hear the hare and the tortoise part 1 only, right? Do you know got part 2, part 3, part 4? Do you know not, Xingren?
Huh?
Have you heard of the 那个乌龟跟兔子赛跑那个故事，那个 fable 有吗？
Yeah.
What did you learn from the part 1? Okay, let me explain now. There are 4 parts. Ready? Now, once upon a time, the hare and the tortoise went for a race. So we all know, right? We fast forward. The hare was lazy, correct? Lack of attitude, no motivation, right? He drink carrot juice, he eat carrot cake, and he slept. 守株待兔, right? And then the tortoise will say, no, I must be hardworking. And finally, the tortoise won the race. Correct or not, Xingren? So the moral of the favors of the story is that you must be slow and steady win the race, right? Doris and Xingren, in the 21st century, you slow and steady, you go and slow and steady. Bye-bye. All your classmates will be. So you see, Xingren, the hare not happy, Why think. Basketball, volleyball, football, tortoise, because he never be lazy, he won the race slow and steady. So you know what happened? The hare WhatsApp the tortoise. Okay, creative lah, Doris, please lah. WhatsApp the tortoise, say, hey bro, shall we run second race? Then the tortoise Xingren say, no problem. So tortoise is called Terry, the hare is called Harry. Sounds very interesting. So Harry WhatsApp Terry. Terry say no problem. So they start the race. Edward, who won the race? The hare won the race, right? You heard the story, the hare won the race. You know why? While they were running that time, the Harry smell the carrot cake. 哇，很香嘛 ，rabbit 喜欢吃 carrot 对吧？萝卜，哇，很香。Then 他讲说不要，如果我吃太饱，我不跑不了。Okay, then run, continue. Then very thirsty, right? Under the scorching sun, very hot. They say, cannot thirsty. No, if I drink too much, I will burp. I cannot run. So you don't want to drink the carrot juice. And guess what? Xingren, the hare won the race without resting. And it's called, the moral of the story for Fable is the Fast and Furious. And this story told the Harry say that if you were to be lacking your motivation, your 3M, you're not motivated, you cannot manage your time properly, you are not mature enough to win the race, you'll be left behind. So ladies and gentlemen, part 2 in your life, you must be fast and furious. The first one is slow and steady. The second one is fast and furious. Wow. You know, Doris, Terry went back. Terry is the tortoise, right? Went back. 鸡蛋糕, banana, 香蕉, strawberry. 哎呀，这里不可以讲粗话，所以我们讲 fruits okay? So Terry very 生气嘞。Then Terry 就 email 给 Harry. Email 啦 ，change 啦。
Wasn't it WhatsApp?
Can you read? Okay, SMS. Okay, no, sorry. Doris, Terry WeChat. Harry, okay? He used WeChat. Oh, Telegram. So it's sent to our dear Harry. Listen, Doris and Xingchen and all of you have not heard this story. This time, Terry told Harry, say, can we run at a different route? Different route 就是不同的地方。Okay? Xingchen，你听好啊。So the third race is they run halfway. Harry the hare 那个兔子走到一半停嘞 ，stop there cannot move 嘞。Do you know why not？ 他不敢跑嘞，他就是站在那边这样。You know what? When Terry the tortoise see him, let's say Xingren you are the hare, he did that to you. He do the dead dance. You know what happened? Yeah, this is leader. That is loser. Okay, there are two L. Go. If anyone show you this, you are loser. You say thank you. I'm a leader because you are the loser. Loser will go down. Leader will go up. Both L. Because Terry know the Harry weakness. Terry swam across the river. 聪明啊 ，Doris， 他 swam across the river. So Harry 就站在那边咯，拜拜 ，suck down， 赢了咯。So Tortoise found the SWOT, the strength, the weakness, opportunity, and threat. Better remember this SWOT because you will definitely 101% in your life. You'll use it in your A level, in your O level, in your diploma, and even in your university. I bet you, write down the SWOT. What is your strength, Doris? What is your weakness, Edward? What is your opportunity, Ifan? What is threatening you in your life? So Terry the tortoise very smart, right? Doris, 他游泳过去. So Harry the hare, this time cannot take it already. He asked Terry to come out. Hey, bro, if you run like that, I can start off the race with a hill. Correct? Then I'll run out with a hill, or I can go one big round. After the hill, the river, I will still win. Can we this time run together as a team now? So the third one, the third way is called calm and creative. Calm, very calm and creative. That's why I come out the strategy. The last one, they run together. When they're running near the river bank, Harry carried Terry on the back. When they reached the river bank, Harry hopped onto Terry and swam across the river, and they go together and end the race. So they invited the whole jungle to witness the race. And the last part is called teamwork. And what? The other T, togetherness. So in life, this story always remind me it's a very best story because it uses up all the idioms, similes, proverbs, and occupation and places. You need all these things. If you don't believe me, Doris and Xingchen, we are quite new. The rest already more or less, like Han Ling and Tian Yu maybe are still not. Yi Shi, Yi Fan, Yi Bo are not new to this.
Veteran.
Hey, by the way, where is Esther?
I don't know. She ain't reading my messages.
Oh, you got her number, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, please tell her what happened.
She isn't even online. The message wasn't even sent.
Okay, maybe there's some CCA going on because recently there got a lot of things. Okay, so
no. She doesn't have CCA right now. I checked with her CCA mates.
No problem. Okay.
I'm not sure. I just didn't send the message.
Now idioms. Okay, Xingren and Doris, don't mind. Today I target the two of you. Mute, don't mind mute. Okay, mute. Okay. So Xingren and Doris, may I ask, do you love your mom? You might think, Doris, you put a stupid question, Uncle Raymond. Of course, I love my mom. You're wrong, no? If you say both, you say you love your mom, it's totally wrong. No? I'm serious. Uncle Raymond, I do not love my mom. I love my mom wholeheartedly with my heart and soul. Isn't this answer better than you love your mom? Agree not, Doris? Agree not, Xingren? Imagine Xingren, your son say, Daddy, I don't love you. Of course, you would got shot, right? WTF. But your son say, Daddy, I love you for many rest of my life. Wow, I tell you, Xingren. Son, what you want? Daddy, I want my latest iPhone, can? Okay, so Doris, your daughter or son say, Mommy, I love you, but I don't really love you. I love you so infinity. Wow, use the math like infinity, like Doris. Now you understand what I mean? You must think like a crazy, you must think like a freak. Okay, I show you this one. Think like a freak. Get this book. Go to PDF. Take this book. 于是我有空我 share 给你，在我的后面有一本中国地历史这么厚，我 daddy 找到了。 Okay, but it's in English. That's to show that I love history of China so much. Now, proverbs and similes, okay, as you know, we go through quickly for this part here, we spend quite a bit. So, Xing Ren and Doris, now you understand. You must think out of the box with a lot of creative ideas to make sure that now you understand what is the meaning of favors. Okay, always start introductions. Now, Doris and Xing Ren, you know your mommy birthday is coming and you buy a cake for her. You put the cake there, happy birthday, mommy, I love you. Okay, But what happened, Doris and Xing Ren? If on top of the cake, you know your mommy loves strawberry, you put strawberry, okay? And then on top of that, you ask Doris and Xing Ren, I'm not sure whether you have brother and sister or not, because I'm the only child. If you do have brother and sister, you will ask your brother and sister to come out some cash, right? To buy a rose, a bouquet of flower, correct now? And maybe buy a nice handbag for her. So imagine you and your brother and sister are now lawyer, doctors, and engineer. Your mom get old already. And then you buy these birthday cakes and with a bouquet of flowers and a nice handbag for her. Isn't it 在点缀她的 birthday 吗？虽然她没有要求你要那个 bag 啦，那个 rose， 但你加这些东西好像就把那整个作文弄得到非常的漂亮，非常的完美。Now, why I purposely speak in Mandarin is because I want to tell you that you need both hands, both bilingual or even third hand, the third language. わかりました。どうぞ聞こえましたね。何どうぞです。聞こえました。Bonjour, friends, also can you talk about? Bonjour, bon appetit. You want to talk like Indian also can, no problem. 盐的不是烦的，烦的不是盐的。What are you laughing at? What I can speak like an Indian. You wanted me to speak like Malay, no problem, brother. So you see,
Bro.
I'm not being racist, Xing. Okay. I'm just telling you because you see, as a teacher, I want to make lesson interesting. All right, like Doris and Ting, yesterday you heard, right? If you're in the class, my set 3, they were so downcast, very sad because the social study, right? Yi Shi and Yi Bo, can I check with you? Is it social study so hard to study? No, right? Is it so hard? Yes.
It's easy. I got A2.
You got A2?
Yeah, it's
I got
quite easy.
4 out of 20.
Either your teacher teach you very well or you love the subject very well.
It's kind of easy.
Wait.
Like kind.
Is your teacher okay?
Yeah, teacher's pretty nice.
Okay,
She
good. So you're very lucky.
she teaches, like sure, she teaches inference in like every speech like she makes. It's
Well
like
done. Well done.
sarcasm everywhere.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, it's like just today. It's like so like some people in our class forgot like to greet her. So like she's like, no need greet me lah. Yeah, no need lah.
The tone. Yeah, the comparison. You see, Doris, social study, you see, the subject that you learn is not just to get A1. So if what the teachers really use it in the real life to make the lesson more interesting. A lot of people don't like history because he find that why should I study the dead people around? Do you know Hitler, Stalin, or even Lee Kuan Yew, or even Sir Stamford Raffles, or even our ancestor who passed away, the Qin Shi Huang, okay, or the Zhuge Liang, all these leaders actually we can learn the SWOT. You will not learn this for maths and science. I'm telling you to seriously, right, Doris? You don't use your maths half base time go and buy wanton mee, right? True, right, Doris? You don't use the photosynthesis or alkaline or acid to buy a roti prata, right? Right, you use the words to describe like literature like that. Okay, so thank you, Yipo, for sharing that. I think continue, but of course, Yipo and Yishu, if you really have problem in your SS, please let me know. See how I can help you on that. Okay. So this is the things Xing Ren and Doris, now you understand why this fish spot is only from Uncle Raymond. You can't find anywhere, to be honest. You cannot find anywhere. Just remember, fish spot is like a birthday cake. You decorate it to give your mom the 3A. The ABC. You know, to give the mom the awesomeness, the awesome. Wow, dear daughter, you're so awesome. Then later you say, wow, you decorate it so beautifully. And then the C will be, you're such a creative girl. Is it ABC? Right. Now I ask you for 1, 2, 3. You only got one mother. Right? Right? One mother. But 2 stands for you got parents. 3? What is the 3? One parents, one mother, of course, one mother, one father. Two is that both mother and father. What is the three? You, your mom, and your dad. Three. Of course, you don't count your brother and sister. That is their 1, 2, 3. Yours is a 1, 2, 3. Get it now? You see, I can use 1, 2, 3 here in English as well. It's how you make use of it. I can even use the plus, minus, time, and divide. My mom multiplied her love to each and every one of us. Even though sometimes he had to divide the share to give more to my brother because he needed it. Sometimes he will minus away our fault and mistake. He will add on to every day the love for us. You see? It's 东西是死的，人是活的。Don't always give yourself excuse. I cannot do it. I don't want to learn proverbs. Do you know all these in my books? It took me 10 years. 10 years to write this book. Yesterday, I'm writing my 4th book about creative writing. Okay, it took me another 2 years. Of course, I'm a bit lazy. I will use the word lazy, not motivated. So now I start to prepare for my 4 books. Okay, so I leave it to you. So next time I say fist spot, please take note now. Write a wall pointer as a homework. So far, I only received one. This person here, I can't tell who is this person. So can you please own out who are you? Where is the poem? Where's the poem? Oh, give me a minute. I'm looking for the poem. Oh, yes, I found it. Who's 谁写的? Evan, is it you? Who wrote this?
That's my one.
That's yours,
Yeah.
大哥，麻烦以后你写你的大名好吗？
Oh,
Because in the Google Classroom, I can't find it. Okay, Xingren, are you ready? Read to the class, please.
looking around, the wall was harsh. Buildings shattered to the ground and dark clouds smoldered into red. Standing in trenches of stinky mud with the cold winds trying to freeze your blood.
This one remind me, I'm not sure, Xingren, you watched the Hacksaw Ridge.
Huh?
It's a RA movie. It's a war movie. You heard of Hacksaw Ridge? This movie?
No.
Okay, this movie is a true story. It's about, let me see whether I get it. Oh, sorry, I sent to the wrong person. I'm supposed to send to the whole class. Okay, this movie, Xingren, the way you mentioned that if you can allow yourself, because it's a true story, it's about a soldier who refused to carry a single gun, a rifle at all. It's a true story.
What did he do for his country or like?
Yes, he was a.
What did he do?
It's not 80s. He's a very staunch Christian, Xingren. Many years ago when I was in the army, I got this friend. He refused to carry weapon. Zero, no stories. And end up, this friend, my schoolmate, went to jail in the army prison for 3 years. This true story, okay. Until now, Singapore banned this group of these 7 days Adventists, if I'm not mistaken. Xingren. So the way you write, laying down the wall was harsh. Rains of bullets fly past your heads as you trying to find a comfortable bed. You go and watch the Hacksaw movie because I read this this essay, but I don't know who is the one who wrote this. Okay, right. If you watch the Hacksaw Ridge, this soldier totally did not carry any weapons, and when he was doing training that time, he was being bullied by his platoon mate, really punched him. But when you went to the war zone, ladies and gentlemen, single-handedly, bare hand, 于是他救了77个人呢。
So he was like a medic?
7 life. Huh?
He was a medic?
Yeah, he was a medic. But medic in the war also have to carry rifle, 对不对?
Wait, they do?
Yeah, you have to carry rifle, right? And guess what, Xingren? He even saved the 2 or 3 Japanese soldiers. It was in the war of Iwo Jima. That was the bloodiest battle of all, I tell you. Seriously. Doris and since I don't know, you know about Harakiri and Kamikaze. Okay, Kamikaze is when the Japanese plane, you will learn in your Japanese, in your history. Kamikaze is where the Japanese plane will fly all the way and then it will just crash with the battleship of the USA battleships or crash into the airport or the air base. Okay, Harakiri is when they will take a knife and just poke to themselves. 就是自杀。Okay, and you will see the Colonel Saito, Lieutenant General or Lieutenant General Saito, when he killed himself, his soldier will chop off his head. This is Renzi, the ninja and the samurai warriors spirits. So when I read this, Xingren, now you understand? Okay, I thought you watched that movie, something like that. You see, if you are the person who never watched a movie like that, or any ideas, you cannot project the whole story. 明白吗, Doris? Okay, I don't know, but because I'm a very advocate to war movie. Okay, 从小我的外公是从中国跑来新加坡. He went through all the war. My stepfather also went through all the war. Even my history teacher also went through all the war. So I have all the first-hand information. And that movie is so touching. Because Han Ling, he carried the Bible with him.
You mean the soldier, like legit?
Really?
He carried the Bible with him through the war.
Yes, I literally cried, at the end of the movie. I really literally cried. And I stand up in front of my sofa and salute that man. Because at the end of the movie, he showed the real person who got awarded by the president. And he passed away, I think, 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh, wait, he was an actual figure in history.
No. In the movie, is that guy who was the show was a Spider-Man. One of the actors, the Spider-Man.
Oh.
The latest movie, the Spider-Man, that actor. But after the whole movie ended, right? They showed the last part to show that gentleman who came up to receive the award from the presidents of, I think, Roosevelt. No, cannot be Roosevelt. I think it's I can't remember the was it Henry the Fourth? I can't remember. Okay, he got and even he saved his staff sergeant who lost his arm, his leg. He literally went. You can watch the movie. It's so touching, but it's very bloody, very bloody. Seriously,
it's probably like M. or something.
It's very bloody. You know why? Because one of his army friend, his whole body was blasted up. Only left the top part of his body. Okay, so you can see the intestine, and then he literally used the half body to cover himself and shooting at the Japanese enemy. It's so grotesque, it's so bloody. Even the head and the leg, you just blast off. For these fires, the spray gun with the fire, they even burn the whole Japanese soldiers. It's very bloody because he want to show the uglier side of the war. Because the Japanese refused to surrender, and that was the last straw of the protections of the Japanese before they flew in to attack Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, so as a history teacher, you really have to bring the vividness of the entire movie. And there's another movie called A Letter to Iwo Jima. That movie was so touching as well. It's very touching. Seriously. Why? It's very touching. I don't know. Every time I watch the war movie, it really, I just want to put myself in because I'm a soldier before. I was a soldier before, right? So when you see it, it's very bad. And my godmom was in the Vietnam War before. Okay? So you can see wow, very sad. Seriously. Right? So carry on, Xingren. Go and watch lah. I mean, sorry, it's a bit RA, which is very, very violent. But you see some shot. So what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for Private. I can't remember his name. Private. Who is Private this? So he's the one who prayed before before they attack. He took his Bible out and prayed. And then this movie called Saving Private Ryan's. It's a very interesting movie, Doris, because the three brothers was already killed in World War II. So they have to go all the way to Europe and bring the last brother, the last son, 因为他不要给他接种，因为那三个哥哥已经死在战场了。他 flew all the way. Can you imagine the whole bloody platoon just to fly there and bring him back? And excuse me, seriously, the Americans' attitude, same as China attitude, leave no man behind, dead or alive. Seriously, imagine you are the US Marine, you're captured, the whole commando can just fly there and just rescue you. And there's this movie called Black Hawk Down. Right now, if you write Black Hawk Down. The entire helicopter went to Somalia and it was attacked, about 9 or 10 people. Straight away, the whole aircraft carrier flew there and just to rescue them, dead or alive. Seriously, I will bring you back home. This motto was used in World War II, so all the way until today. So China is the same, right? If you watch this. So you tell me all these things for what? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand. When you write this, Xingren, you don't believe me, you later read the 2 paragraph. you bring the essence. So Xingren, I did not know whether you copy from somewhere or you do it somewhere. I don't care. Seriously, whether you plagiarism or take this, I don't care, because it's not easy to write a poem. Xingren, true enough. It's not easy to write poem, because a poem can turn into a song. It's not easy. If a student can write a poem, I tell you, it really open up the creativity. Trust me. Now you know 为什么有那个什么啊唐宋诗吗？你懂那个诗啊，床前明月光，对吗？还有那个弟子规，为什么3个字？什么弟子规是3个字，对吗？你们有读弟子规就知道了。哎，成语4个字。
弟子规是3个字，三字经是3个字。
三字经，对不起，弟子规跟三字经，谢谢你医师。还是那个唐宋300首诗哎。All these 诗啊，真的 I got the books, no? My friend really bought from China. Okay, so this is something that you improve your capacity, not just for your Chinese. You can port it to your English as well as vice versa. Xingren, second paragraph, please.
Laying down the wall was harsh. Rains of bullets fly past your head as you try to find a comfortable bed. Bodies lay scattered on the ground with the nauseating scent of blood around. Greenness covered, the wall was harsh. Violence their last memories as they try to sleep in peace. Move them a little bit to the right to clear a space for the next batch of guys. In this place called misery.
Wow, this one remind me, go and type in Google it. We Were Soldier. It's a very true story by the US Marine who attacked the Vietcong. At the end of the war, both the officer met at the hill there and they shake hands. During the war, both colonel was enemy. But when they went through, we were soldiers. And it was by, who is this guy, very famous actor. He's also a director of Passion of Christ. That one where Christ was being nailed down on the cross. I tell you, that movie, I tell you, is seriously, I cry like hell. You know the nail, you know how Jesus died, right? The nail is so long, it went through the palm. And the way the scorching with the wheat, with all the animal bones and scorching the Jesus blood, the skin, I tell you, it's really very vivid, but it really shows that, as a Christian, when this happened to us, it's like our parents went through the suffering with us. So we were soldiers. I like the part he said to the rest, to the parents of the graduating class of the soldiers, say, I can't promise to bring your son back alive. Can you imagine you attend your son's passing out parade? And then this colonel say that to your parents, I can't promise to bring back your son alive, but I make sure I'll be the last one to set foot out of the enemy territory. Wow, respect. And he's true, no? He say that, no? You know halfway through Xingren, he was fighting the war. Then the general says, sir, the general asked you to go back. You use the F word on him. Tell the colonel to I'm in the war. Shut up. Well, I tell you, if I'm the soldier, I respect. He literally say that, no? Tell the general, then after the things, he flew back. He got this resting period, he flew back. Why I tell you to come back, sir? You're not me. I'm not you. Okay? My soldiers is like my son. I don't leave my son behind. Whoa, man, I tell you, respect.
I agree.
I respect Xingren, agree not? 为什么关羽这么 famous 就是这样？你懂谁是关羽吗？新人，关公对啊，为什么他真的是我的偶像来的？这么多 hero 里面，关羽是真的我的偶像来的。为
He
什么
didn't say that Guan Yu was his distant relative.
Yeah, my distant relative also. 你懂，所以香港每个警察局都有那个关公的那个像，你懂吗 ？All right, so thank you so much, 新人。I will put inside to all the poems. I'm going to list out all the poems in my website soon.
Wait, can I still change it along the way?
Be my guest, sir. This is not school. This is a class of leader who make decisions. Okay? You want to change it, you want to modify. Remember, since you say that, let me show you this. I'm not sure I show it. I think Doris has seen it yesterday. And give me a minute. Okay, this one here. This is my primary 4 son, Raiden. Okay. Tomorrow, those of you, this is this clown here, this guy who wrote this. So far, one of the top voters are then boring. I don't know why. But I think I really love it. It rhymes. It really rhymes. Okay. This guy, Xingran. Where is it now? This one, Susan. Initially, she wrote like that. Like that only. Like that. On Wednesday. Then I say, too short, Susan. Maybe you can add on. Next day only, Wednesday was the lesson. Next day, bam. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, please don't move. Wait, where's my next day she gave me this. Xingran, how long you want to run the marathons? Uncle Raymond will be there to run with you. Okay? I will not leave you behind. I will be behind. I'm the servant, you are the leader. I'm a servant leader. I serve my leader, that is you. I'm not your teacher, so don't call me teacher. Call me Uncle Raymond. It's like I'm your uncle, you're my nephew. Okay, so don't treat me like teachers. Okay. Sometimes even my ex-student now, they are so adult, they'll even call me, hey bro, hey boss. Okay. I want it to be happy. That's more important, Xingran, please. You guys are really so stressed in school. Going to a tuition center or enrichment class supposed to be the F word. Fun, fantastic, fabulous, and fail here. Fail as many times in this class so that when you go to your war zone, which is your examination, you succeed. And Xingran, that is my next month topics: determination, discipline, success, and failure. And guess what, Xingran? I came out with just a latest slide thanks to this guy. Ready? Everyone, if you can identify this guy. Who do this? Who did this? Yishi, Yibo. Who do this?
Boateng.
Who's that?
Boateng. I only know the Chinese name. The one who's the faster in the world.
Oh yeah, you say.
My cousin also.
Yeah, I knew it.
He's also my cousin. Doris will be very surprised. Uncle Raymond, so all kind of colors. Your cousin. 那个Usain Bolt 是我的 cousin 来的，对。I show you the next slide is so powerful. The way I suddenly just have the inspiration. I definitely need to show you next month. Trust me, it's very interesting. I'm so proud of that slide. So yep, let me go through this one here. This is very important because next month is actually not a resting month or issue refund. Next month is a month, the exam month. Don't go and tell me, Uncle Raymond, my school got no exam. Sorry, I don't believe in no exam. 对吗，一凡，对不对？我们要未雨绸缪，先睹为快，对吗？我每次 confuse 是事倍功半好？Sorry, one more time， 事倍功半好还是事半功倍好？哪一个比较好？Can anyone tell me？事倍功半还是事半功倍？ I always confuse。
看你处于什么样的情况下。
No， 当然
你是要讲究效率的话呢，
做一般的事情，
事半功倍好。你要是讲究那个断电呢，那你当然是事倍功半好。
事倍功半是吗？不是事半功倍哦，事半做事
不是，我都不是。
事半功倍，倍是不好，事倍功半啊。So you see, this is another way of saying that, okay? So I think I always confuse this one. So I must find the right way to use it. 其中就一个，其中是好的。Okay, let's go back to this one. Define, right? 一博一师，Xingran, did I go through this with you?
Yes, you did last lesson, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what is a notion, right? I go through this, right, Yibo? Yibo, can you turn on your camera now, please?
Sure, 我在思考人生。
你在厕
You
所
know
啊
what that means?
每次都在厕所的你，哎呦，思考人。OK，
No,
不好意思。
确实lesson time is just after I eat like dinner, so it's like.
OK， 不用紧，在思考，好，慢慢思考。你跟我一样有同感，在一个米田共思考啊。 Okay. Let's go to, okay, now we know about this. A quick one. Okay, guys, later I want you to identify, there's a homework for you to do. So you must know how to define, explain, then how you feel about the words. I told you, Doris, yesterday you see all the C here, right? Please, for Xingren, and those of you are in the IP, please take note. If you're using all these in your essay, you will definitely enforce, enhance, and ensure the enthusiasm to give you the excellence essay writing. You don't believe, right? Later I'll show you one of the essay. So example, I think we went through this also, right? To see which one war is more serious. 对吗？一凡，对吗？有吗？我跟你讲过，我喜欢the Three Kingdoms, right? These Three Kingdoms make us to learn a lot of things. Okay, and then the Crusade War, this one is really a very, it fought a few hundred years. Very sad, the Muslim and the Christian. So take note, for the Set 3 student, PS, even the Set 1, 2, please take note of PS. This is very important, political, economics and socials, very, very important. It's especially important also, Doris, in your history. Why Sir Stamford? Doris, you're doing Sir Stamford Raffles from Singapore, right? Is it your history? What are you doing now, your history? Can you remember? Xingren, is it Sir Stamford Raffles also? Yeah, so what is the political that Sir Stamford Raffles came to Singapore, to Southeast Asia? Because of the competition, right, with the Dutch, right? Correct or not? That's economical, right? So when he set foot in Singapore, what is a social? But because he's an Amorite, you know it's Amorite, why? Right? So he feel that there's the languages barrier. So he gets someone, a Chinese, to do a translation. Why? Because later on, he asked William Farquhar to find 4 things: to improve the trade, to get rid of the pest, which is a centipede and the rats, and also encourage other countries, other places to come to Singapore to trade. And the most important things, Doris and Xingren, that is to get rid of the secret society, which where all the Chinese came in later on, they set foot in Singapore. So you see, so Xingren, you may ask me, Uncle Raymond, hello, I learned all this for what? That is none of my business. Correct now. 200 years ago, that's the Stamford Raffles. You tell me this for what? Xingren, one day you will go out and work, right? True now. You will be an adult after you graduate from university. You will go and work, right? So the political, imagine you are the sales director. Okay, politically, what must you do? You have to work with different departments, correct now? You have to work with the human resource, the finance, the operation, the logistics, the marketing, correct now? So politically, you are the leader, correct now? In terms to take care of your department, 对吧? Economical, you must bring sales to the company, right? So that your staff will not get retrenched, 对不对? Right? Then if your company is selling, say for example, not handphone, baby Pampers. Okay, nothing wrong with baby Pampers, right? But baby Pampers got a lot of brand, correct now? So how is the social? Then you say, yeah, die there. Singapore don't like to have baby. They like to have sex, but they don't like to produce baby. So how? Even the government got baby bonus. 对吗？医师一博 Set 3 topic, right? Baby bonus, aging populations, correct now?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, you heard that, Set 1 and 2 student? Please take note. These topics will go to Set 3 and 4. You cannot escape. So you heard from the two Set 3 students who say that. So you know, now you understand our thing, right? Social. How? Babies are getting lesser. Xingren, if next time you marry, how many children you want? Unless you tell me you're LGBT lah. If you're not LGBT, how many kids you want? Xingren.
1, 2.
One, you see? You compare to our grandparents in Singapore got 10. My mother-in-law that side got 10. Can you imagine during Chinese New Year, I try to escape? 给红包给到笑. Right? So 1 children, 够吗? Can we support Singapore? Now you know China 1 child policy no more already, right? They want to have 2 child policy. 对吗, Doris? 对不对? Doris, are you the only child? No. So lucky, you see. Xingren, are you the only child? See, a high five, man. So you see, hey, Xingren, if you are the only child, not only next time when you grow older, you have to take care of your mom and dad, right? Then what happened? Your wife also only child. So 1 person have to take care of 4 person. And then what happened? Your parents-in-law got grandparents-in-law, your wife, grandmother. Now you understand? So your responsibility burden is very heavy, correct? So where the social come in, the government will come in for subsidies. Get it now? So you see, it links in the actual world. So 你如果现在不要用功读书，除非你自己做老板赚多钱，好像阿里巴巴那个 Jack Ma， then 没有人会讲你。Okay, education is the most invisible weapons. A degree is not now optional, it's a must. You want the optional? Seriously, you must be very good in your programming. Unless you tell me like PewDiePie or Mr. Beast, okay, influencer, your YouTuber. Honestly, Xingren and Doris, do you think all these people can last for long? No, right? You know BTS, right? 鹿晗总有一天会变成什么？骆驼，不是鹿晗。Sorry 啊，我不是引上他的名字啊。他现在跳舞很厉害，你不要跟我讲他50岁像 Uncle Raymond 还可以跳舞，那骨折，对吗？ So you have to understand, knowledge is always there. 除非你的头脑是老人痴呆症。Even like my mom is having this problem. I always like to talk to her, all this thing, improve. So now you understand it's very important, which is called the notion. What is your take? Whether you agree or not. Like, Ifan, my notion for Russia and Ukraine war is a must to go ahead, but not too long. Because of that, it's a wake-up call to everybody, the whole world. Okay? So what is the ending? Your conclusion is very important. Remember? Right now, these 3 magic words, right, Doris? Remember yesterday I said that these 3 magic words is so super important. In your essay, write down a Xingren. When your teacher see you use these 3 words, in fact, I got a few lists of words. Next time I compile it, I give it to you. In fact, I already compiled it. So usually in my face-to-face class, I will print out and give it to my student. So it's no secrets. Okay, so these 3 magic words on Xingren is very important. So how do I use it? Always must ask me, Uncle Raymond, okay lah, important. How do I use it in academic and how do I use it in real life? Correct lah? Task. Can I use the Stanford reference? Everyone know who is the Stanford. Task. Because there is a war between in Europe of Napoleon. Thus, the British Empire has to find other tricks to improve the economy. Therefore, they sent Sir Stamford Raffles to look for a new trading hub. And hence, they found Singapore. Correct? Huh? Make sense, Xingren? Now, then you say, okay, this is academic. Excuse me, how do I use it in real life? Okay. Thus, Mr. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong this morning say that we're going to open up, right? Thus, the COVID has been controlling. Therefore, there is a few procedure protocol in place. Doris? Right. Now they say can have 5 to 10%, correct? And then they have no need to wear masks, right? So hence, it is up to us, Yufan. 我问你啊，于范，他讲说 outdoor 不用放 mask optional 对吗？你会放吗？ I will still put, man. Seriously, even though I got COVID, okay, I will still put, right? I would agree, I will still put. I don't want to take risks. I tell you, the 3 days of went through the COVID is, be more non-single. I tell you, it's really agony. I tell you, I really now I understand now. Those people who are putting oxygen masks and then after oxygen mask cannot breathe, die. That kind of, oh my goodness, excruciating pain. I'm telling you, I'm seriously. 你好像是见到鬼门关。Especially at night, when I sleep, I feel like I cannot breathe. I have to sit out, and then I was like so agony. Seriously. So, Xingren, I use it in real life. So please, children, every time when you use in your essay, you must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of your classmate. Wait. How can I use this? In this. Shucks, man, I forgot. I'm not sure. Never mind. Please, my WhatsApp is 24/7. I told you, right? I usually sleep at about 1 a.m. I sometimes even I will send some TikTok to you, right? Right. You see cross-referencing, comparison skill, inference skill. Tian-Yu also have, right? Tian-Yu got my WhatsApp, right?
No.
Yeah, WhatsApp you? Don't have, right?
No.
Yishu have, Yipo also have, right? I think Yipo don't have. Okay? Now go back to this one here. Pay attention. I'm going to go through this. Now, this is your homework later, but let's go through this one. Let's look at cohesion and conflict in aging society, the importance of okay, this is a Dory and Singer, this is more than an IP paper. Okay, there are some questions are higher learnings. I want to bring it in real. Okay, Doris, were you kind enough to read the first paragraph? No, you see all these is under the define. We are using define. These definitions, explain, feeling, example, identify the pros and cons, what is your notion, what is the stand and ending. Okay, correct. Right, so let's go. Doris?
In an aging society, conflict could arise between the young and the old. With the increasing number of nuclear families, grandparents have fewer opportunities to interact with their married children and grandchildren. Communication between the two generations can be impeded by language barriers, since many elderly speak only dialects while the young are more comfortable speaking English. People will have to turn increasingly to friends and community in their older years for their emotional well-being and trust.
Thank you. So you see, just that introduction that Doris has read just now. First, this author or this writer or this journalist want to tell why there is a cohesion and conflict in aging society. Cohesion means togetherness. You can see the C and C not just now, right, Doris? Remember I told you the 5 C. Right, 新人有没有? Right, the T torturing. You know what I'm talking about? Don't know, Yifan. Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness, I go and close the file. Why should so stupid I close the file? Give me a minute. I go and look for the file now. Okay. Okay, I found the file. I open the file. Yifan. Where are you, Yifan? Yifan, remember I told you just now, you see the cohesion and conflict, right? Here. You cannot all the C 吗? Oh, you cannot T. You see, a war creates crisis in economic stability, chaos in the social fabric, calamity resulting in diseases, casualty in hardship, confusion in political turmoil to a country and society, as well as jeopardizing the country's security. Therefore, leaders and soldiers, civilians, and innocent people will feel that war is threatening, the T effect, torturing, tormenting them in tough time. Threatening 就是威胁 ，torturing 就是虐待 ，tormenting 就是常年的那个受伤跟悲哀，在一个很艰苦的时代跟时间。Okay, it's a T effect. So this one, you see, now I go back to the essay. Please use that. No more using those simple things that it doesn't really help you. You have to use this now. You see, realize that the C and the C. Okay, now, Singren, later remind all of you. I want you use 3 words to describe yourself. I will use 3 different, not 3 words, 3 sentences to describe you, all of you. Learn fast, soar high, and be intelligent. Okay, before I forget, I want you to later come up with something like that. Hey, where's my, yeah. Okay, so I type here. I want the things like this. Okay, give me a minute. Okay.
The last part is the most important.
No. Actually, I will prefer the soar high. I think I prefer the soar high. It's more important, to be honest. But all are important. Okay, wait. Let me later I show you this one first. Where's it? Okay. So let me explain to you. Listen carefully. First, in an aging society, that means we are giving a definitions. Why I'm talking about this topic here? I'm talking about this topic. So I'm giving a definitions that why is there a conflict and sometimes need a cohesion on that. That I give my definition. Then I explain why. You know what is a nuclear family now? Singren and Doris. Edward, do you know what is a nuclear family? Anyone?
No.
Okay, no. 一博 issue 你一定要知道了。What is the nucleus in scientific means? 新人 nucleus. A cell got a nucleus, right? So what does nucleus means?
The very core of something?
Yes, but more to that. You're defining already how to explain the nucleus of the cell. It's collect a lot of information, right? But it's,
Yeah, it stores all the genetic
that explain, right? Give an example. Human cell, correct? Human cell, right? Plant cell also, right? Correct? That's an example, right? So how you define animal cell and plant cell? One is a odd shape, one is a regular shape, right? True now?
Yes.
Then what is the notion? Do you think which cell is more important? Cell, of course, got different things. Both are living things, right?
Yes.
Both are using different purpose, right?
Yeah.
Wait, uncle. Yeah, but still you haven't explained to me what is a nuclear family, you clown. Correct? Xingren. Now, no. First, I'm giving all these examples because a nuclear family right now consists not more than 4 persons. Get it now? Not 4. You know why? You know who are they, huh? Mommy, daddy, and 你跟弟弟还是你跟妹妹，你跟姐姐还是你跟哥哥 Not more than 4. Some say no, not true, 5. Honestly, strictly speaking, is nuclear family. If you Google it, this type nucleus family is not more than 4. Okay, or even maximum 5. So, like you see, number of nuclear families. Now's the day, do you realize, Xingren? So for you, okay, let's say you and your wife, and you are the only child, okay, so you and your wife give birth to a son, 3 of you. That's called a nuclear family. Wait. What about my daddy, mommy? Your daddy, mommy tell you, 新人，你们自己组织你的家。我跟 daddy 准备去别的地方住了，我们不要跟你住， but 我们可能住另外 opposite your block。你明白意思吗？给你们小两口有自己的天地。But say no, mommy, daddy, I want to take care of you. 你说不用紧，我现在跟 daddy 可以自己 take care。So you see, get the idea, right? So you and your wife work then your son after school cannot be going back alone to your own house, correct? Then you tell your son, 儿子去奶奶的家then you go opposite to the house, to 奶奶的家，明白意思吗？ Alright, to your mommy and daddy house. But that is 2 separate things already. You cannot call them 三代同堂的家了 3 generations, 明白吗？ You get me? If let's say 新人 you and your wife so rich, you know it's a penthouse, You know it's a penthouse, right?
It's like those very expensive and large houses.
Penthouse is usually in the condominium, got upstairs, downstairs, and then got a rooftop. Okay, you fine. Or maybe you and your husband are so rich to buy a condominium. Recently, I just talked to one of my China friends. I got one China person bought one bungalow in Singapore. The swimming pool is so big. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine we had tuition there? Sure. 我们来做老鹰捉小鸡。So imagine 一凡，你的家这么大嘞，当然是有5、6间房间，对吗？可是你妈咪讲，不要女儿，我不要，我要自由。那说谁看我的小宝宝？不用紧，你叫你儿子过来我家，然后晚上你 fetch 他回家，对吗？ It's very common. I think some of you are like that, correct? Some of you are like that, right? I will agree. So now you understand what is a nuclear family. This one must take note, Xingren and Doris. You will definitely appear in your CCE or VIA, your social study. Confirm you will come out in your comprehension passage as well. Okay, can you? So now you tell me so much things that I explain to you. See, because of so separate in such a way, how to be cohesive? Your son now learn English. In fact, now the Malays and the Indians, they don't really speak their dialect, correct or not?
Yeah.
I see some of the Malay. Sayang, be careful, nanti jatuh. Wow. You know what I mean now, Xingren?
No.
Boleh tahu cakap tak? Anyone? Okay. Sayang, hello sayang 就是sayang, dear. Okay. Sayang, later you fall down. Either sayang, be careful. Okay, English. That means dear, be careful. Nanti, that means later in Malay. Jatuh. Jatuh 就是跌倒. Dear, be careful, later you fall down. Then myself use everything Malay, correct? True not? 我们华人也是一样，小心等一下你 fall down. True not, 新人，对吗？一凡。但我不一样一凡，一博一旭天佑 and Edward. When I talk to my younger son, I will use one sentence all English if possible, or all sentence in Mandarin, or all sentence in 潮州话. You know what is 潮州话？
你懂都是讲好潮州话。
我是潮州人嘛，我今日當小心，當你無小心滑倒嚇，你就知嗬。啊，你要小心啊！第一陣啊，你唔小心你跌到啊就死火啦，係咪？我同你講啊，你小心淡薄啊，你滑倒你食啦咧。Which one you want? In Indian also get worry fall down later you got a self injured. That's it. Okay, be careful.
Professional.
All right. Understand the explanations. That is very important. First, you define. You give people the definitions, then explain, then you give example. Then you see, comfortable speaking English. It's true. Siren, what dialect do you speak to your grandparents? Siren was like, oh my gosh. What dialect are you?
It's just Mandarin.
Mandarin. But what dialects are you? Hokkien? Teochew? Cantonese?
No.
You see, then how, my dear? No, all these dialects.
Wait, what's your surname? What's your surname? We can tell from my surname.
Not true. My surname is Song Cao the Song, but in the Song is actually Hakka, 客家人，和潮州人不一样啊。那个陈啊 the Dan also got China, got Cantonese, got Hokkien, got Teochew also. See?
Yeah, but like it's most likely able to tell because mine is Chen. Like in Hokkien, it'll be Tan.
Yeah, but your Chen is Hokkien or
Cantonese.
You see, mostly Chen it can be Hokkien also. Oh?
No, in Hokkien isn't it Tan?
Dan, then Chan. Oh, yours is CHEN Chan, correct?
Yeah.
Chan Xin Chan, 對唔住啊。Okay, so Singren, what happened all this dialect? If next time your children and your grandchildren will slow, can I write down the word SSD? Okay, SSD stands for slowly, surely, and definitely. This dialect will be gone off. So see, that's right. People will have to turn increasing the friend and community. So because of this, the poor communication skill cannot talk to the grandparents in their dialects or things like that. How? There's a communication barrier. So this is what's the F? Feeling. How do you feel? Doris and Singren, your grandparents know how to use WhatsApp and WeChat. They can use Zoom and Skype. They know how to use Python. They play COD. You know what COD?
Python, COD, my grandparents.
Yeah. And you don't laugh, I got all senior citizens do this kind of programming and all these things.
There's this 188-year-old woman in Japan. She is a like top class gamer.
Correct. Hey, come on. Don't look down on the aging people, right? Edward, correct, Edward. Right, because one day, Edward, you will be 80 years old. You might be able to do some programming others, right? Correct now. But that is your generation, Edward, because thanks to our parents, our grandparents, who went through the sacrifice of their life to make you today to be more educated. You see, education is the invisible tools. Okay, this is my website. Okay, this is my website designed by myself, not so good. I'm using WordPress. Now you understand why I got these three animals, right? How can you?
Your website isn't even secure.
Huh?
Your website isn't even secure.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I know I got hacked before. So you see, learn fast is the cheetah. I call it this. Cheetah is the fastest animal on land, right? Right? Cheetah. So learn fast. Soar high. Eagle is the king of the bird. Of course, you can tell me phoenix or whatever, but eagle is definitely the king of the bird in the sky, right? Right? Soar high. Dolphin is definitely the most intelligent mammal in the sea, right? We don't tell me the sperm whale or the whales or the killer shark, but definitely dolphin, true enough, right? So that is the reason why I use these three animals to represent my learn fast, speed, intelligent, and soar high. Okay, just to share with you. So I'll go back to this one here. So next paragraph, honey.
Intergenerational cohesion, right?
Yes, cohesion.
Is therefore important in ensuring that both the young and old do not see each other as competitors for limited resources. Aiden, the IMC have proposed a review of policies that cater to 2-generation families and to extend them to 3-generation families. Since 1999, more emphasis has been placed on intergenerational bonding, for example, by encouraging seniors to take on a more active role in the family as grandparents and caregivers. In July 2002, the Family Matters Singapore Task Force on Grandparenting and Intergenerational Bonding was set up to promote activities or events that foster interaction and bonding between people of different generations, providing opportunities for older and younger generations to interact and engage in meaningful experiences and learn from each other.
So you see how Han-Ling and Red is to identify why these cohesions are. Yibo, you're still in the toilet.
Yes, I am. I how do I say?
Yeah, you just stuck there, poor thing.
都进马桶了。
Okay,
No, I
okay.
stomach.
It's okay. All right. I just worry. I thought you fall asleep inside. Okay. So Han-Ling, yes. You want to say something? No, I continue. Okay, so you see the intergeneration of children, all of you listen, very serious. Whether you're in toilet or do anything or using your handphone now, please put aside. This is very important. Pay attention, please. Now, because of this, write down GG. Yes. What is GG stand for? Here. Why I take away? I'm damn stupid. I'm supposed to give you the message. Stupid. What is GG stand for? Anyone? Very important, please.
They say it's called good game. Apparently.
No,
allegedly.
here. This whole paragraph talk about GG. I'm serious. Edward, does your mommy daddy know what is GG? FML? LOL? No. No, right? Han-Ling, your parents know no?
No.
Doris, your parents know no? You know what is LOL, right? You know what is LOL? Right. Xingran, you know what is LOL, right? GG, right? No, right? All this you don't know. I tell you, you're born in the wrong generation, right? Correct. You know what is GG now? You know what is LOL? You know what is WTF? FML? Of course. All right. I sent to all already. Please copy down. 医师 and 医博这两个字很重要因为在最近我们新加坡有那个老化的那个不同的generation， 不同的华语叫什么所谓我们讲有代沟。wait. Sorry just in case halfway through I don't talk to you all, please pardon me because I'm waiting for my police force for the open mobilizations. So sorry about that. Okay, so generation gap is what Han-Ling has read, you see, because they want to put all the 2 generation, 3 generation, or even 4 generation together. 很难新人很难，因为你看我们以前的那些老奶奶，我们的 great grandmother 可以，可是现在你看especially your parents and me especially do you know 以前的女孩子只是在家里做家务 right Doris 对不对？就是你的奶奶做家务。可是在 modern 的时代，你们的女人真的很可怜比你们的奶奶，虽然那一年代女人都是每次给男人看不起，就是重男轻女，可是现在女人是 the king of power。The Queen of Power, even got International Women's Day 你懂3·8妇女会对吧？I think I really give respect 可是很奇怪的，都没有看到历史岳飞也是妈妈带大的，孟子也是妈妈带大的，孔子也是有妈妈，花木兰也是女人那个杨贵妃还有武则天也是女人，一手遮天为什么他看不起女人呢？为什么我要讲这个呢？ You see the 21st century women especially for you Doris, Yufan and Esther, if you're listening it's not easy to be in the future. Yufan, one day you'll be mommy, and then you have to take care of your career, you have to take care of your health, you have to take care of your husband, okay? And you take care of your children, you have to take care of your parents,
Children.
Wearing many hats there. Whereas our great grandmother, they only wear one hat, 就是在家里做黄脸婆，在家里做 housewife， 对吗？新人 then 她的 husband 就是拿钱回来 just shut up and cook for me, take care of the children， 对不对？而且以前我们的奶奶就是不会教我们读书的，对吗？因为他们没有读书，就是他们一出生就是做这些工作。可是现在的妇女的 generation is different， 对吗？医师，我讲的对吗 ？Right. So I think we all must. Sorry, I don't use the word must. Can you write down this word now? I want you to tell me which is more important. Which one is more important, Doris? I think I told you before, right, Singren? Is it must or ought? You must take care of your parents, or you ought to take care of your parents. Can you? Yishi, Yifan, Yibo. Number 2, you ought to take care of your parents. Okay. Anyone differ from Yifan? Esther, I'm not sure you're listening. YouTube, what do you think? Yeah, Edward, which one do you think? Must or ought? Edward? I can't hear you, sorry, Edward. Edward, you must take care of your parents or you ought to take care of your parents. Which one is more important? I can't hear that. We can't hear you. Harley, can you hear him?
No.
Can you hear him?
Nope.
No, I can't hear you, Edward. Seriously. Maybe you type. Really, we all can't hear you. So sorry. It's not your fault. I think your mic or the Zoom. Sometimes Zoom like that. Seriously. Doris, must or ought? Okay, thanks, Edward. I saw your answer. Doris, must or ought? Simran, must or ought? 5-second rule. If you don't answer me with 5 seconds, I'll pass. Ishu, please answer me now. All of you just send a message. Okay, must. The answer should be ought.
Because like the word ought is more like an obligation.
More than just obligation, sir.
It is obligation.
It's more than just, like I say, more than just obligation. It's a duty, responsibility, and filial piety. You know what's filial piety? No? 孝顺啊。Filial piety 是孝顺啊 my dear. Okay, copy down this word, filial piety, 孝顺啊，孝子啊。OK， 你懂那个谁啊？我是孔子还是孟子？我是孔子啊，不是孔子啊，孔子。When the mom passed away, 孔子 had to go all the way to the top of the mountains after 3 years 守寡。OK， 守孝不是守寡，守孝，守寡是 widow， 对不起，守孝啊 for 3 years then come down from the mountain. 3 years though. I think nowadays we don't do that seriously. All right, Singapore has a head start in meeting the challenges of an aging populations. While most has been achieved over the last 5 years since the publications of the 1999 IMC report, more remains to be done before the baby boom generation reaches 65. That's my age, huh? Born in the 1960s, take note now. To be effective, the governments must take an integrated approach. An integrated approach, remember, is to close the generation gap and encourage greater coordinations and collaboration. You see the C again, you see? Between the agency. What are the agency? Take note, agency 就是那些那种什么 old folks home agency. Okay, all this. Equally important is the need for the community to respond with the same levels of commitments and to take the ownership of the issues of aging. Now that's the notions. Whether you agree or not, Doris, Singran, and all of you listening, Yibo and Yishi and Edwards, all of you listen. I think none of us want to put our parents in an old folks home. But sometimes we leave ourselves no choice. Seriously, Doris, if let's say your mom and dad, 我祝你们的父母亲长命百岁，身体健康，万事如意, okay? But what happened like me one day or your parents who cannot work and then because of health reason, will you want to get a helper, which is a maid, to take care of them? Do you know what, Doris? When I was doing a duty, my friend was also a policeman. Last 2 years, he put a video camera at home. The helper pushed the mother down from the wheelchair and kicked her. Okay? And it was shown that, and end up, you know what happened? It's a police case. Okay? The mom got injured of his hip bone. And he was in ICU in the hospital for 2-3 months. And the poor thing, Doris, they got 4 children. They only can register 2 children to look after her, take them because of the COVID-19 case. You see, we sometimes have to thank God. This type of thing will not happen. So sometimes we believe, I strongly believe the word called karma. You know, it's karma, right? 轮回.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, no. For Catholic, for Christian, we don't believe in this type of thing. We only believe doing good things. Okay? But I believe that whether comes around or go around is that we, as a humans, we must show LOVE, living on virtue everlasting. Then HATE stand for have all thoughts of evil. And faith stand for Father always is still true holiness. That's faith. And so that hope stand for heaven often pray for everyone. So that we have JOY, Jesus, oh yeah. All right. So children, you realize this is a very important thing, that a positive and matured attitude. See, the word mature comes in already. The attitude towards seniors and agents at all levels of society will be necessary for aging policy to be truly successful. When you means what it means that, you see, as a country, we need all kinds of agency. Okay. Now, taking care of parents, is it government's responsibility, or we as a children's responsibility, or they themselves a responsibility? Doris, 你懂什么是红头巾吗？ The 3岁 woman 你懂哦？那些是真的没有结婚的嘞，他们最多是收干儿子是干女儿 ，and then they really sacrifice their entire life all the way 千里迢迢从 China 来到新加坡做这种苦工 and constructions, and they don't have CPF you know what is CPF Doris? 没有公积金Then how, Doris? When they age already, they stay in those one-room flat How, Doris? Who is going to send them to hospital? Correct or not? So I must stand up and really bow to all your parents for contributing the income tax, the GST, the COE, and all whatever's the donations, so that we have an agency, those volunteer like myself sometimes will go to the one-room flat to bring this Hong Dou Qing auntie to go to hospital for regular checkup, for regular taking their medicines or dialysis. Right? I did remember I told one of you some days or some weeks ago that when I was doing my duty, I knocked off some of my police came back late. You know what happened, Doris? One old auntie died at home. Okay, die at home is one thing.
Oh yeah, that case. The body was already like decomposing, right?
Yes.
There are a lot of those cases.
The body was rotten already, you know. 臭气熏天 until the neighbor called and said, hey, my neighbor got a very bad smell. Until when they go in, a poor auntie, the whole face was smashed because the face hit onto something and died for, I think, more than a week. I was thinking, then I asked my police officer, hey, sir, how come no children, man? Guess what they say? Children don't care. What the CCB? Chinese cheeseburger. Wow. 你听了很 fed up 新闻会不会？很 fed up In Singapore, no? In Singapore, I'm telling you now. Okay, that is with children. And then without children, I got nothing to say, right, Doris? That is where, in fact, those without children one, you know why better? The volunteer will be every day knock on the foot. Uncle, 你在家吗？有没有吃饭？有没有吃药？ So by 1 or 2 days, they don't hear the voice. Straight away, they'll get the Singapore Civil Defense to break in the door already. Some even got the emergency bell, you know, in the toilet. Right? You are living in this kind of society. Doris, one day you'll become 老奶奶80岁90岁. We don't know how is your health, correct? So now if you don't take care of your health, you smoke and drink and take drugs, you're slowly, surely, and definitely destroying not only your health, you're destroying your next generation. Because I'm telling you, Doris, I'm a heavy smoker. And because of my heavy smoker, it affects my 3 children. My eldest got asthma and bronchitis. You know what's bronchitis, right? 哮喘. Asthma. Okay. My daughter also got skin problem. My younger son also got skin problem. So I don't believe on Doris. I asked. So my elder son went for NS. So for checkout, I asked the doctor, is it true? Because I was a heavy smoker, and then of course, you know what he answered me, Doris? Oh, no wonder lah. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, telling me what a fool I've been. 我就，你看到上面有一个黑黑的 cloud， 哗啦啦啦啦，小雨了，看到大家嘛都在跑。3月里的小雨，刘文正。哇 I tell you, I was shocked. No? From then onward, I asked for it 咯，对吗？说你们现在不好好照顾你身体，你这些 bad genes, if you study biology, you will know will pass down. And true enough, that's called hereditary, right? 竟然你听过 hereditary, right? 遗传，这真的。说读书是很好的，你们不听的话，除非你听过这句话吗？不听，于是不听什么？
不听老人言，吃亏在眼前。
这句话真的很准哦。我吃盐，
我吃过的盐比你吃过的米还多。
对咯。So sometimes you guys should shut up and listen to your grandparents. Seriously, English can say like this: I eat more salt than you eat more rice. No, okay, guys. I hope you understand this topic is very important. I use it, my define here, look here, in a real essay, a written well essay. If you don't believe, you Google and type this word, you will see the essay. In fact, it's a very long essay here, okay? You still don't believe me, right? Just now, Doris, I know you came in quite early. I did not let you in because I was very busy flirting. I'm flirting with this girlfriend here. Don't tell my wife. I was flirting with this girlfriend here. Okay, this essay was written by an IP student. I'm just kidding lah. Okay, sorry for the scanning for problem. You realize just to talk about the first paragraph, okay? Ken? All right. So I want, oh, Yibo, you're bad. Can you, first paragraph, please. I want you used to define the DEFEINE. First,
all right. In our fast-paced society today, many extremely committed to their life works in order to secure their future. This has unfortunately led to an erosion of values, both essential and moral.
Wait. Sorry, I make it bigger because I think it's a bit hard to read. I know. Sorry, I make it smaller again. Is it better?
All right, better.
Okay.
All right, as well as the rapid disappearance of the practice and acts of these values by mankind. So, what exactly are the significant highly priced values in our present society, and how does one exercise them?
So the first paragraph already start away, okay, children. If this is an argumentative or discursive or this expository or explanatory essay, Xingren, for your IP side, you will definitely must have this kind of very strong introduction. Remember the hare and the tortoise, right? I start out with 4 different parts of the story, but add in that kind of ingredients. I think Doris and Xingren and all of you, today if you heard the 4 story, right? Please share with your parents. The more you share with your parents, don't share with your friends. Don't ever share with your friends. Okay? And remember this 4 story, the 4 stages of life. True now. You realize stage 1 is like slow and steady. That's when you are below 5 years old. You learn to walk slowly, correct? And steady. Then the second stage, you learn to be fast furious, which is 不管高梯, right? Fast and furious. Then slowly you realize that you hurt yourself already, right? Now you learn to become and creative, to learn strategy, right? But then later when you come out to get older, you realize you cannot be a man and island by yourself. Therefore, you need teamwork. True or not, Xingren? Right? Like for example, Russia, you see, when Russia attacked Ukraine, they definitely has behind backup. Some country will support Russia. Some country will support Ukraine. I tell you, no one in World War I or World War II, any countries that is in the war, sure got people support one another. There's no man, you are not alone fighting a battle alone. Xingren. Few years ago, to share with you, I nearly want to commit suicide. And when I say I want to commit suicide, I really want to jump down. Okay, but I think of my family, I think of my mom went through like shit. I think of if I die, my wife will become a widow and things like that. I'm a coward, true now. I'm a coward, right, Xingren? So I change it. I turn it into a positive vibes. That is called values. 价值观。我妈妈养我这么大，养得这么辛苦啊，我为了几样小小东西啊，就不可以。And you know what, Yufan? Before I got this problem, I every time pray to God. I always WTF God. You know what I say? Why me? Why must be me? 我害死人吗？我害很多人。So thank God, Yufan, my godparents educate me the values. What is this value? High price value in our present society. How? Because we are running in a very fast pace. See, erosion. You know it's erosion now. 我们的价值观 SSD 新人 slowly, surely, and definitely 慢慢的 diminish. You know what's the meaning of diminish, right? 一凡慢慢的、逐渐的不见掉，是真的嘞，真的。你看，我问你吃粽子的来源是什么？为什么我们要吃粽子？对吗？为什么我们要吃月饼？因为没有事情做就吃月饼咯，散月咯。不可以3单去闪月亮，不是这样的吗？对不对？于帆 ，Edward agree not? Right? Let's go, Edward. Oh, so he cannot talk. 于帆 your turn.
Firstly, one such value would be courage.
Stop. Stop. From now on, Doris and all of you, I know Doris in set 1 you may not do argumentative, but sorry, I'm not preparing you for set 1, right? I'm preparing you for your university. Xingren, I always like student. I think was it Tianyu or whoever, or is it Yibo or Yishu? You like to use firstly, secondary, like Yibo you, right? Yibo, right? Remember last year, firstly, secondly, and because of that, you did very well for your last year essay writing, correct? No? You scored very well, and also Yishu, Yifan also, right? So please always firstly, secondly, thirdly, and then you got 4 points, right? Doris, don't say fourthly already. You can say last but not least. Okay, right now, last but not least. Or you can say, finally, the last point that I would like to talk. So emphasize. So Xingren and Doris, you're like a lawyer. You're defending your point, your client. 明白吗? Okay, carry on, please. So they talk, you say the value is courage. Is it true? Like the hare and the tortoise, both of them take courage to go for the race, right? No, it's not easy. Carry on.
These days generally lack the opportunities to witness the difficult times that previous generations have endured.
Endure, 忍啊, go through the suffering, endure, yes.
Subsequently, it can be said that yours have taken for granted the prevalence of affluence in society. This is perpetuated by parents who cocoon their children within an extravagant lifestyle which costs an arm and a leg.
Okay, you realize an arm or a leg, Doris and Xingren, this is where you cause the fist pop, the idioms. 明白吗? An arm or a leg, what does it mean, Doris? Do you know that? You know what is the meaning? Cost an arm and a leg? What does it mean? Unmute your mic and tell the class.
Very expensive.
Awesome. Now you understand the fist spot already. So actually you can only say like that. You can say what? By parents who cocoon their children within an extravagant lifestyle, which is very expensive lifestyle, or extravagant lifestyle, which is so expensive. Nothing wrong, right? But when you put the cost and arm and leg means wow, it's beyond just expensive. Why did the writer use an arm and leg? Because he don't want to use the eyes and the nose. You find, huh? Oh, better still, you don't want to use the back side and the front side. No, an arm and leg means that these are the most important limbs that make you to walk and write and more activities. Imagine you lost your arms and legs means you are handicapped. Get it now? The word handicapped. So the author want to not just exaggerate, but to emphasize the importance of the value, because all these parents make the children to live in such a wonderful, the ABC, the awesome, beautiful, and comfortable life. You see, I can use ABC, so that they lack of the devotions in life, which is called the 草莓族 strawberry generation. 听过哦? I don't think you all are strawberry generation. You all are durian generation. You don't believe people durian, because durian 外面是不是很 pokey? 很 pok, right? 很尖尖, right? So because
Sorry?
Nothing. 你讲什么？我刚才我听到你讲什么？
几乎已经百毒不侵了，经历的
对，
很
你说
多。
的对，就是因为你外面是 tons 啊，就是你们父母亲太过 protective 了。所以有什么事情，你的妈咪 daddy 来儿子，你和我帮你，然后 take care。So the Durian generation is like outside is very pokey， 就是百毒不侵，就是你们的父母亲就是娇生惯养，太过无微不至 ，take care of you in all rounder the holistic approach。Until inside Durian 里面是很 soft 对吗？你喜欢吃榴莲吗？你们？我超喜欢吃榴莲的。
Durian. I
我
can't
love
take it.
durian.
Can't handle.
Oh, I love it, man. You know what my younger son say? No, Daddy, you just farted. 因为榴莲的味道很像放屁的味道 right? You know that? Can you like durian 啊 You like durian? Yeah. So 榴莲就是里面很软，对吗？外面就是 protective. So I find that you are a durian generation more than the strawberry generations. So carry on, Yifan.
You're
Yeah, leading.
leading many to be overprotected and to not be exposed to stinky situations.
You see, why they use sticky? Using the descriptive word, why use sticky? We can say exposed to difficult situation, right? Why sticky? Sometimes sticky doesn't mean bad, no? Sticky
It's
can
like
be
it's
just
difficult to get out.
Yes, okay, children, just imagine this sticky situation as chewing gum. You know what is chewing gum, right? You know, you eat chewing gum, very nice, but when you want to throw, you take your finger and do it very sticky, right? But you still can throw, but you still can dispose it, but you feel very, then after you clean it with your clothes or tissue. But if this sticky chewing gum, you put on the tissue paper and then you throw it in the dustbin, fine. But do you know Singapore against chewing gum because these sticky situations really stick around the MRT and all stuck everywhere and it become a very unsightly sight and very annoying for people to sit down. And know chewing gum got all the saliva and it's very unhygienic. Can you imagine now with the COVID and people eat chewing gum and then throw it, the virus will be there, right? So you see, you realize Singapore governments are very scared, nothing wrong, because we really want to protect our people. So nothing wrong. Okay, carry on, please.
Which they have to face and solve themselves. Therefore, to be courageous is highly valued in society today, as independent young adults who are fearless and can take matters into their own hands without the aid of others are becoming an uncommon
sight.
Being courageous can be exercised through the three aspects: physically, mentally, and morally. Oftentimes, pain becomes an insurmountable barrier that tells us that our threshold and limits are
our threshold 就是你的忍耐力 right now. Threshold means what level you can hold your pain or your torture or your suffering or your 忍耐限度threshold is a 忍耐限度 What is your limit 好像有时候人家骂你鸡蛋然后又骂你再骂你鸡蛋 Can you take it stop it 不要叫我鸡蛋我跟你讲你再讲第三次我就是打你了something at the level 鸡蛋嘣老师在打我为什么因为我骂他鸡蛋对他说叫你骂他鸭蛋了 Okay, carry on. Okay, carry on.
This is the time where physical courage sees us through. When we feel the pain yet see no barriers to stop us from continuing. For instance,
stop. Okay, we'll stop here. We realize that every argumentative or expositive discursive anything, call it the AEDD, which is the double E, exponential, expository, and discursive or descriptive, whatever I say is, you definitely need an example. Please take note. Don't write the essay without example. Please. Right? Just like Doris, Singran, your son, okay, want to ask you, Mommy, I want $20. If your son is only 8 years old, you want $50 to go for school. You definitely won't give him, right? Doris, agree or Singran? You won't give him, right? True or not? If you say $5 still okay, right? One day $50不要笑我以前一个学生一天50块 我的学生有一个一天50块哈、是真的哈、每天50块，等于我就问他，诶，你吃不完的吗？那你50块是 next no, my father will still continue to give me $50. I tell you, I also want to be his friend. Correct or Ifan? And true enough, I hate this type of student. 趁人之危，趁火打劫。And true enough, every time you will bring them to eat McDonald's. Yes, I'm
That's
serious.
a nice friend. But at the cost of
that
his
boy
parents'
is an
money, then I don't
autistic
think so.
boy. Okay, because he has no friend, he need friend. But when he's in trouble, there's this thing, Doris, a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? 全部的朋友跑掉。Why? One day, if I'm not wrong, they went to the 7-Eleven and one of the friends stole something on purposely pay pang and took the thing and put in his bag and ran away. Sad, huh? I cannot take it. This is bullying, right? True, not Doris? This is confirmed bullying already. Sad, huh? So please, like, why we can't give them $50? Then your son, you ask your son, why $50? Why? Oh, mommy, because tomorrow, $10, $20 to buy the encyclopedia book, then $20 I want to donate to the old folks home. Then you don't believe him, right? Then you have to cross-reference, right? That means you got the parent support group, right? Correct or not? Xingren and Doris. Then you check, hey, is it true or not? He says, oh yeah. The teachers just send a newsletter that if you 钱出钱, 有力出力. Correct or not? So
Richard, didn't you mention this last lesson? Is it?
Yeah, it's true. I want to emphasize.
Oh, I just realized he's finally out of the toilet.
Oh, so Doris, if you and your husband can 1 month earn $20,000, $30,000, $20 is nothing for you, true not? To donate to charity, true not? Agree not? Right? To help, right? Nothing wrong. But what happens if your son say that, mommy, I don't want to use your $50. I want to use my $50 for my piggy bank. Well, I tell you, this son is super to be a future leader. True not? Agree not, Doris? So, mommy, I don't want your $50. Can you go to my piggy bank or go to my bank account to draw $50? Because I want to use that $50 to the, and it's true, Doris. In Singapore, got these parents who make their children at the end of every year before COVID, they will go to the Sheng Siong, you know Sheng Siong, right? Sheng Siong supermarket to buy all the grocery with $200. Everyone will come out a few $50 or $100 to buy food like Milo lah, biscuit lah, rice.
That's what I do. That's what
Yes,
I do.
Well done, Han Ling, well done. To bring this food to the old folks home. Well done, Han Ling. That's why they bless you. You see, your head got more hair than me. Okay. Okay, guys, because you see, I can't go through the passage here. Oh my goodness, the way I print. Okay, you see, I can't go through. Let me show you. It's 3 pages. Is that long? Oh, what this? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I have to turn upside down. So sorry. Next lesson. So this is the one I want to talk about. But anyway, you can use it for next month lesson, which is the discipline and value. So we only cover up to here only. And this girl was a set for faith. It's a girls' school, by the way, Doris. Okay, it's a girls' school. There, you see that? It's one of my students who just graduated from the Eudora JC and waiting to go to uni. So it's from her. So I just want to share with this. Okay, look. And I would like to show the Olympic essays also next round. This one I have to I think I have to rescan again. Not very nice. Oh yeah, sorry. This is very important. Give me a minute before I end the lesson. Sorry, guys. This one, I need to go through with these 3 questions. It's very useful for Yi-Shi and Yi-Bo. So how many races are there in Singapore? Please can answer, right?
A lot.
A lot.
Like, a lot.
Ifan, I saw your finger. How many finger? How many races are there?
Not really sure.
Just now I saw your finger. How many? A wild guess.
Aren't there a lot of races?
No, you are right. Han Ling, you are absolutely right. But there are 4 major races in Singapore.
Yeah, but you asked for how many races? You didn't ask for major races.
Correct. That's why I want to test you. Get it now, Han Ling? I want to test you. But the major is a Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Eurasians or the Peranakan. You can have the Vietnamese one, you can have the Myanmar, you can have the Mongolia, you have the Japanese, you can have the from China, Chinese is also Chinese, huh? You can have the Americans, you can have the African blacks, Negro from Nigeria. Yes, only on the 21st century, but the beginning, Doris and Xingren, you know, right? From beginning when Sir Stamford Raffles set foot here, there's only a Chinese, a Malay, or the Orang Wat. The Orang Wat is like the Aborigines. 好像那个台湾的阿里
But it's Asian.
阿里山人 you know the Aborigines in Australia? 那个 the tribes people, all right? So then what are these race and religions in Singapore? The race and religions like the Malay will be the Muslim, the Chinese can be Muslim, can be Christian, can be Hindu, right? How come these race and religions can make Singapore a multiracial society? This is a more HAMALA, high ability questions that you need to answer. Okay, I can only give you hints because of this word. You don't see me in many countries, seriously. I think recently in US, they got this Chinese girl was being murdered because they don't see eye to eye on this. I don't like to go US, I told you. Initially, I like it. But I don't think now, no, with this kind of situation, the anti-Asians.
Human rights, they said.
No lah. I'm so sorry. I see the true color of the US.
That's what they said.
Enough is enough lah. Okay, so these are the three homework, three questions. I hope you can complete. And of course,
all three.
Thank you, Xingren. You can improve your poem and send it back to me. All right, the rest, Tianyu, I saw Tianyu, please, before I end, Tianyu, you know why I did not mark because of this? To prove to you. You see, you put the S here. 你做完了没? Okay, this is your poem, so short.
Oh, it's probably that part's probably because of extra years.
Then you see there's lesson 10. Okay, fair enough. Lesson 11. Okay, then
the S is probably extra. The S is probably extra.
I thought you want to type some more. I thought you want to.
Wait, I haven't. Oh wait, I think I didn't submit because I have to unsubmit every time to submit. I think I didn't put it in. I'll check. I'll check again tomorrow.
Tell you I thought you want to type some more, so that's why I did not copy and paste Microsoft Words and Mark.
No, I didn't need to type anything else.
So that's all, huh?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So answer your question, Han Ling. Every lesson, definitely from now on, there will be at least one homework. Maximum, I will not give more than 3. Okay. And next month is April, which is exam period for me, not for your school. Okay.
Gonna test us.
Of course. Okay. It's no such thing as no exam one. I never believe. And you know, Doris, I love exams so much when I was a school student. You know why? I'm serious. I'm not kidding you, serious. Because I come from a very poor poverty house, a family. So I always believe, 你懂那种以前出生去考状元吗？他考了一个状元可以做一个官，对不对？ So I have this concept. Now you understand. Thanks to my grandfather who brought me and educated me in this way. Okay, so I always believe after exam, I will promote to the next level. So every time I pass my exam, I'm very near to away from poverty and near to success. And if not today, I can see here, man, to earn for my 2 degree and 5 diploma, and I'm going for my 3rd degree, my master degree. But I can't go now because I got a lot of things on hand. Right. So guys, think about it. Education is the best tools. All right. So stop sharing. So what else do I need to share? Give me a minute, guys. Sorry, give me a minute. Give me anything more. Anything else? Okay, seems like the poems one I will not share today. All right, so I will stop recording. And
how many words do I